Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for September the 1st through to the 15th. So we are in the heart of Virgo season. Absolutely beautiful. And we have a very potent and highly intuitive full moon in your opposite sign, Pisces, on September the 11th. Give or take a day depending on where you are in the world. So happy birthday to all you beautiful Virgos who are celebrating birthday in this period. Let's see what's coming in for you. We've got 9 of Feathers, perspective and self-empowerment. And so I get this sense that through gaining even a slightly different perspective or looking at something from either a high vantage point or a different vantage point or through the lens of someone else's point of view, it's giving you some insight that I feel like is kind of bringing your energy back to you in an empowering way. So it feels like perhaps you're changing and shifting what you think or believe about somebody or a situation, but ultimately what it does is come back. There's some kind of energy exchange that's occurring here, Virgo, that it's coming back to you where you can kind of go, I can do this. I think I can do this. So that's what's coming through. And I get this sense of inner confidence that comes through with it, which is interesting. Inner confidence, you might have been shifting and changing your perspective in terms of how you're seeing the situation through the lens of fear. Perhaps you're not so fearful about the way you're approaching a situation and just feeling more confident, which is interesting energy. We have what's shifting and changing strength. Okay. The Sun, Leo, Pluto. So yeah, exactly. Your strength, your vitality, your resilience, how strong you are. It's the confident energy that's coming through with this strength that's coming in. It's kind of like something's being unlocked here that has been unlocked within the Leo season, but you're only just kind of sensing of how to work with this now. It's kind of like they showed you that in Leo season there was some part of you that was under lock and key. They showed you the lock, but they haven't shown you the key until now. So it's possible to unlock a part of you that is super, super strong. It's super, super amazing. And you're like, right, I can do it. So fascinating. I feel like it kind of feels a little bit like superhuman. Yeah, it feels a bit like super strength, like you've got some sort of innate power now that you're like, it's been unlocked. And this is what they're showing me is that they're showing me like an ancient chest that's been opened up, and when you open this up, it's just this amazing beams of golden light coming out. And this is you. This is parts of you that are streaming forward that potentially you were made aware of throughout the Leo season, but now you've worked out how to unlock it and what to do with it. So interesting, Virgo. Okay, the blessings of your season are coming in, which is really lovely. So I wanted to let you know that this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising, because I always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you kind of a more holistic, a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading. Virgo, just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. Also wanted to let you know, Virgo, that I'm opening up to a wider array of services, which includes more different types of readings plus one-on-one healing. So being your solar return, this is a really great time to kind of book in for this. You're getting this solar recharge and you're kind of getting ready for the year ahead, your solar year ahead. So the link for that is also in the description box below. We've got the King of Cups crossed by the Hierophant. In your conscious mind, the 2 of Swords, there's been a lot of hesitation about this. But yeah, there's a part deep down, you're like charging forward. The 8 of Wands, my gosh, you know what this is. The 4 of Pentacles, this is a little bit of fear that kind of holds on at this moment in time. But, I feel like you're ready. There is celebration around it as well. The Page of Wands, there's a lot of celebration around. It is Virgo season, so fantastic. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune coming in. Ooh, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, this is you. Oh, we love it. The Ace of Cups, the birth. There's a change. Okay, the birth of something beautiful and judgment coming through. Wow. messages from the angels coming in loud and clear for you. So perhaps there's a second chance energy. You know, the universe is saying, okay, maybe it didn't work out. There's something that you tried in the past that didn't work out or felt like disappointing or whatever it was that occurred. They're giving you a second chance because it's shifted your perspective of what's going on here. So it's like you're dipping your toe back in, but you hear there's this really strong calling that's coming in. Something's calling you, getting these strong messages to try something. So as a situation, we've got the King of Cups. This is a Scorpio energy. This could be around a person that has got a lot of Scorpio qualities, possibly somebody quite intense, somebody that you've got a very intense connection to. They could be even slightly cool and intimidating as well for some of them, for some of you or some of these people. But I do feel like there's someone around you with this kind of dark intensity, this powerful presence, this powerful energy that feels almost magnetic. That's the feeling I'm getting with this King of Cups around you. Not gender specific, just because I'm saying king, but crossed by the Hierophant, because it's kind of like there's question marks around commitments with this person or this energy. So I feel like there's this sense of kind of at hand's length, you know, keep they're either keeping, like, there's like either a barrier around them. That's why I kind of get this intimidation factor. Like, it's kind of like, don't come too close is what I'm getting with this. So this is potentially, that's the vibe they're putting out, which is interesting. But yeah, interesting. And if this is not a person in your life, this is unearthing and uncovering something that runs deep within you, a deeply held emotion. It's almost wanting to get to the bottom of that as well. What is this connection? What is this magnetic thing that's drawing me at this moment in time? So yeah, fascinating. So in your conscious mind, there's probably just confusion because one part, you're getting this message where you're being really drawn towards this person, this situation, or this energy. It's like a magnet. But then you're also getting this message, whether it's from the other person or inside your conscious mind, saying, stand back. There's a protection around it. Stand clear. It needs its space. Or you're getting a don't go near this energy, which is kind of fascinating. So hence there's confusion around it because you're like, I don't know, you know, it's like, what do you do? How do you make choices and decisions where it just feels like something feels so right, you're so pulled towards it and drawn towards it, and yet you're getting like a bit of a barrier or a no coming up against it. So it's a strange feeling, absolutely, that's coming through here. But yeah, at the base, we've got the Knight of Swords. You know, this pull is just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger with this Knight of Swords, especially on a mental level. Like inside your mind, it's almost like they're showing me like something is shouting at you a message. It's going to get louder and louder and louder. And there's a quickening to this. There's a sense of something's picking up the pace, and it's almost like a sense of urgency, like something's calling you and it feels like you're being drawn into something. It could all be happening quite fast. So this is something magnetic that comes in that just goes, where did this come from? Like, boom. It's almost got like twin flame energy to it, but I'm not necessarily getting that this is a person for all of you. For some of you, it is. But what it's doing pretty much is mirroring back the call of the universe, something that the universe is wanting to pull you towards. So, yeah, there's this real draw. Fascinating reading at the moment. Okay, in the recent past, we've got the Eight of Wands. So there has been sort of a sense of a shift. Now, as I'm saying that, there's a little green snake. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. It's a little harmless snake. It's a little baby snake, and it kind of... it's poking its little head out. There is a screen there, so I think it lives kind of down there. But yeah, interesting. It's made its little appearance of late in a couple of readings. So fascinating. You know, snakes represent fear, but they also represent transformation as well. And the fact this is a little green tree snake, he's like a little harmless fella, but very curious as well. So there's no harm in being curious about something. Something might have, snakes have always been a symbol of something powerful that could be scary as well. So that's kind of where this is potentially you're connecting into your own inner power. And that's what is being unlocked here. And this is being mirrored back to you through a connection or through a pull from the universe to something. So interestingly, this Eight of Wands here is showing you where your focus or energy is shifted. It's kind of just a sense is what I'm feeling. It's kind of feels like something's changed, but perhaps you can't quite put your finger on it. But it just feels like there's been a shift in the energy, which is interesting. So in the near future, this all feels very intense. And so it almost makes sense that the Four of Pentacles would come in and it says, stop. Okay, this is all happening way too fast. I'd just like to hold on to where things were. Can I go back to how it was? Or can I go back to an old energy, an old version of me? And the universe is saying, no, you can't. And so this is where you kind of want to go back into a comfort zone and hold on to something and go, I was happy where I was previously before we unopened this box and unlocked this part of myself that suddenly, is this amazing, immense, beautiful, magnificent power and being that's in front of me. So it's almost like once you see and know and just feel, there's a knowing and a feeling, and you can't undo that. But there's part of you that once you open that chest and see what's inside and this beautiful light comes streaming out and you're connecting into a part of you, which is an absolutely magnificent, beautiful part of you, it's like you can't shut the lid, but this again and go, oops, I wish I hadn't opened that up. Now it's suddenly opening up my eyes. I'm suddenly seeing things, it's like, boom. Imagine if suddenly you had a 360-degree perspective on something where previously it was more like, you're just seeing it through the blinkers and it's like, whoa, okay. And then it's like, oh, that just opens a whole heap of things up for me. And I don't know if I'm ready. So this Four of Pentacles is kind of like, can I just shut that lid and pretend that didn't happen? But I don't think that's possible, unfortunately. You're presenting as the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is very present with the sensory, with your senses, like very present in the moment with what's going on. I feel like, it's one of those things you might start noticing smells more. It's kind of like if you've ever been pregnant, and it's not going to be for everybody, but what happens is suddenly you start noticing smells or sounds you become more sensitive to things within your environment. Like loud sounds can like be really like abrupt, and and maybe touching things could feel, it's like your senses have become alive in the present moment. And there's some sort of something within you has awoken within your body, which is really fascinating, which I think that potentially you'll notice things in your everyday, ordinary life where suddenly you're noticing things or feeling like more alive in a way. So the Six of Cups, it's an interesting energy to be around you. Very intuitive reading that's coming through here, Virgo, not the traditional messages from the card. I'm just reading it purely intuitively today. So, because often the Six of Cups can be sentimental energy as well, like a trip down memory lane. And that's something that can often come in, when it is around your solar return. It often brings up memories of childhood and family, and old friends come out of the closet, and it kind of brings up a lot of those things, whether good, bad, or indifferent. And there is celebration around with the Three of Cups. So no surprises, it's Virgo season, we're celebrating. But there's also potentially some significant friendships or relationships around you at this moment in time that the universe wants you to be connected to and wants you to kind of be giving some energy exchange with is part of this. So it feels like these people are at the same frequency as you. And so there's this joy about being together or seeing somebody, or it's a nice energy with this Three of Cups. There's things to celebrate, which is fantastic. Hopes and fears, we got the Page of Wands. This is the new thing that's calling you here. This is the new thing. So this could also be like a hope or a fear, because it's like something new is small. There's a small spark. It's being open to exciting new things and, exploration and discovery coming in for new things that are coming in with this Page of Wands. So wanting to be open to more, and that's kind of what's coming through. We have as the outcome, this is such a beautiful outcome here, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune, things are shifting and changing. How you're feeling, your internal stability is shifting and changing. The things in your life that you want to nurture, or the people, situations, whatever it is in your life that you want to nurture, that you keep close, that you keep stable. There's something around that that's shifting and changing and expanding. There's an expansion of this world, of your beautiful connection to the world, or to at least the people around you that are like your people, your people. And so we have the birth of something absolutely spectacular, the Ace of Cups, which is the birth of love, joy, healing. It's something that is that you can nurture, but it's expanding in your world. So it's really, really beautiful, this Ace of Cups. Absolutely. I think this is a very stunning and beautiful gift of the universe to come through. So it's the birth of a new cycle where quite literally your world is expanding in terms of these beautiful things that you're wanting to kind of. The Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Earth. So this is you, quite literally. Doesn't have to be gender specific, like I said, but it's your divine feminine. It's a sense of, what it is that you want to ground down into a reality and nurture, but this thing also wants to expand and grow. So it's beautiful. So we have as an overall energy, the Judgment card. This can be the card of awakening. Something within you has been awoken. There's a message from Spirit, and something that was sleeping has woken up. And so there's old energies returning, past memories, people from the past, just a lot of past energy coming back to you in a good way, because I feel like these are things that you've forgotten, or energies within you that have been sleeping through this lifetime and are ready to awake, so or have awoken already. So it's an absolutely beautiful energy, which is why it feels like a calling. It's calling parts of your soul and spirit back to you, which is actually really beautiful. And so this is really a sense of becoming more of who you are meant to be, and more whole, I guess, in a way. So it's absolutely a beautiful energy to come through, Virgo. So let's pull an affirmation card. What message does the universe have for you? What message does the universe have for beautiful Virgos? Okay, beautiful Virgos. What message does the universe have? Okay, we've got, I release all criticism. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. Yeah, beautiful, because strangely enough, like part of this beautiful energy of expansion is letting go of judgment. So there's a part of you opening up more, and I feel like part of it is around self-acceptance as well. Yeah, beautiful energy to come through. I just feel like you're opening up more to other connections, this expansion. It feels really beautiful. We have, the key. You've been given the key. Wow. And this key is, it does have a sense of it. It's a flower. You could see that as a rose. The Six of Cups, they're smelling the flowers. This is representing you. You hold the key now. This is something beautiful that is blossoming in your world. The birth of love, beauty, healing, joy. It's absolutely beautiful. So, wow, this is just such an amazing reading, Virgo. I really, really love it. So you've been given the key, quite literally. So that just cracks me up. It really does. The universe has got a pretty funny sense of humor sometimes. So that's it. What an amazing reading to have. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. Where is this all going? You can see we've got this beautiful thing birthing and expanding. So what else is coming through with it? Where's it going into the future? And what else, or who else, and what opportunities are coming in with this? So we're going to delve into this reading deeper. We're going to pull some clarifiers. We're going to kind of find any extra intuitive messages and go further into the future, as well as we're going to ask the best way to work with this energy and make the most out of this energy. So that is all in the extended reading. Would love if you come over, Virgo. Could be a really nice birthday present for yourself as well. But yeah, the link for that will be in the description box below, and also the link to any of my readings or healings is in the description box below as well. So I'd be really curious to know how this reading resonates with you, because it was a bit of a different read for me. I kind of went into channeling intuitive mode rather than just reading the cards, which I kind of usually do a combination of both, but this was more just purely intuition. So be curious to know how this is resonating for you. So please leave a comment, and also please like, subscribe and share if you think this will help somebody. And take care, Virgo.